Welcome back. I'm Abby Peel, your Yankee Chronicle host today, coming from Bell-Tate's Building Specialist in Andover. Bruce McCloy joins us for some exciting news about an event happening on Lake Sunapee this summer. Hi, Bruce.
The World Sonar Sailing Championships are going to be held on Lake Sunapee in 2022. They're going to be hosted by the Lake Sunapee Yacht Club and presented by the Lake Sunapee Cruising Fleet. And we're going to have racing. The racing will take place June 16th through the 19th, 2022. And they'll have up to 4 races a day out on Lake Sunapee on the upper end of the lake, basically across from the yacht club. There's a sonar behind me here. It's Lake Effect, skippered by Bill Ames, and I told him I'd give him a plug. And they're 23-foot racing sailboats. They were originally designed in 1980 was when they first came out as a racing class sailboat. So for 40 years they've been a racing class sailboat around the world, and they're totally designed for racing. All the controls are right up in the front of the cockpit, and it's going to be some exciting racing. There'll be some skippers from across the country and possibly around the world coming to Lake Sunapee in 2022. Well, the last time they held the championships, the World Championships, were in 2019 out in western New York on one of the Finger Lakes. So there was no racing in 2020. There's been no racing this summer. So this will be the first race in 3 years. So we're expecting anywhere from 25 to 30 boats to travel to Lake Sunapee for the event. Well, the quality of the sailing, I mean, this is the World Championships. It's a very popular racing class. And I have to mention that Brian Doyle, who skippers Renaissance out of the Lake Sunapee Yacht Club, finished second in 2019 out in New York at the World Championship. So he'll be racing this year along with a bunch of other boats from the Lake Sunapee Cruising Fleet. We have 8 or 9 sonars in our fleet, and a number of those will be participating in the World Championship. So we'll have a lot of local people racing, plus some renowned skippers from across the country and hopefully around the world coming to race. Well, they're basically up to 4 races a day. The races take anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. They set basically an up and back course. It's a kind of an international course set that's used for a lot of racing classes. So the boats will hit the starting line. They'll race upwind, downwind, upwind, downwind a number of times on the course, depending on the wind conditions. And then they score the races 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the cumulative low points for however many races they have. They can have up to 12, 3 a day for 4 days, up to 12 races. They just take the lowest combined score would be the winner of the event. They all start together each race. Okay, well the event's being hosted by the Lake Sunapee Yacht Club, and they have an active racing class of star sailboats, and they race periodically throughout the summer. And it's being presented by the Lake Sunapee Cruising Fleet. We're basically doing all the work behind the scenes to pull this thing together. And we have 16 boats in our fleet. We have a fleet of sonars, 8 or 9 sonars are in our fleet, and then we have 8 or 9 boats that are totally different. And the sonars race together in one class, and then the other boats race together in another class with handicapping. And we're out there every Wednesday night, 14 nights over the course of the summer. And then we also race, the cruising fleet races several Sundays. We have 2 races on Sundays afternoons. So we have a lot of, the cruising fleet puts on quite a few races during the course of the summer. Some of the skippers on the boats coming into the area may leave a spot open for a local, because they know the lake, and lake sailing is different than ocean sailing. When you're out in the ocean, the wind pretty much blows out of the same direction at the same strength all the time. When you're on a lake, it's a lot different with the mountains around the lake and the topography and the shifting winds, and the Sunapee Harbor can affect the winds coming out from the west. So it's good to have some local knowledge on your boat. So some skippers or crew from boats in our club and the yacht club may be involved on the boats racing. The racing will take place June 16th through the 19th, 2022, and they'll have up to 4 races a day out on Lake Sunapee on the upper end of the lake, basically across from the yacht club.
Bruce tells us as of today they have 17 boats registered. 2 are coming from Norway and 1 from Nova Scotia. They hope to have between 20 and 25 boats this summer. Casella Waste Management has come in as the title sponsor, and they have over 35 local businesses and individuals supporting the event as sponsors, for which the staging team is very appreciative. Mark your calendars. When we return, Matt Conrad, the paint manager here at Bell-Tates, will join me. But first, let's visit a few of the community-minded businesses that support your Yankee Chronicle.